Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I will be reading Multi-Character Listener by me. So let's get into it. Midoriya Izuku. Midoriya was not very bold as to do something like this, and of course doing something that would require being in front of other people. And although he is vulnerable with his own emotions and does not mind showing you love in front of others, he can get quite shy. Shy enough that he would not consider kissing you in front of everyone. And as such, it's not anything that you expect to happen. And in the moment that it happens, you have shock, a lot of it, because you don't expect this to happen at all. So, of course, you're a little bit shocked when he wraps his arms around you and cups your face in his hands in front of the people watching you in the moment. Granted, it was your birthday party, and he wanted to make it special. He wanted to make it memorable, a day that you will never forget, no matter what happens. And what better way than to do something that you would never expect on any other day? He thought it was quite an excellent plan, quite a way to just seal in the idea that this is a day that will never be repeated. Not because he does not plan on doing this any other day with you, or in the future, but it will be the first time. And firsts are always bound to be special. And you open your mouth to say something, not an objection, but something that you want to ask. Alas, you have no time to ask your questions, because soon your eyes close as he wraps his arms around you and pulls you into a kiss. It's sweet, and the gasps from the audience being your friends and some others, it is quite satisfying. And Midoriya may be shy, he may be very nervous, very sensitive to what people will say, but right now, he knew what it truly meant to love someone and to want to do something special for them. Most importantly, he knew that there was no shame in love, and anybody who shamed him for how affectionate he was, maybe they didn't know how it felt to be loved. And if anything, that was saddening, to know they had not experienced such raw emotions, such strong ones in their life. And right now, he was experiencing this. That strong love within his heart that made him want to wake up in the morning more than ever, made him excited for the future more than anything else has ever had. And as he looks you in the eyes when he pulls away, he smiles, blushing brightly, just as you are. Lion, I love you. You are my world, he said, tearing up a little bit. And you do tear up as well, the two of you happy, and knowing very well that this memory will be engraved into your minds, no matter what happens in the future. This will be a day that you would dwell on, and would always make you happy, bringing a smile to your face whenever you remembered. Bakugou Katsuki. Katsuki would never truly consider the fact that maybe he would want to do something like this. And in reality, maybe he didn't want to. Maybe he felt like he had to, like he owed it to you. The two of you fought a lot, and he knew that one of your disappointments in dating him was the fact that you never felt like you were a real couple, like others who showed it very obviously and loudly, not ashamed of people judging them, not afraid of what others would say. But Katsuki, on the other hand, he seemed to have a lot of hesitations, a lot of things that he was not okay with in a relationship. No, Lion, we can't do this here. Lion, there are better times, he would say every so often, whenever you would try being the least bit affectionate with him. in front of others. And you couldn't help but think that maybe he was ashamed of you. Maybe he didn't want anyone to know that the two of you were close. Or maybe you thought that you made him look weak, which was honestly an insult. You felt hurt, beyond even that word. And when Katsuki talked about it with his friends, after much pressuring from them, since something seemed to be on his mind, they, well, were not very happy about what he said, telling him that obviously he would feel that way. Anyone in your position would not be happy about what he's doing, and you have every right to be upset. Katsuki then considered it. He was quite shocked about what they had said, and how obvious it seemed to be to them, but not to him. Vulnerability was a sensitive subject, something he was not too keen on showing others, even you at times. But being in a relationship and showing your love, that alone could be an act of strength, they said. To know that you're vulnerable, and to believe that there is strength in that. To be afraid is to be afraid of showing yourself, showing your emotions, and who you truly are amongst others. And it took a while for him to understand. But that's why, when they were having dinner, outside in the common room, after everything was done, he called you over to him, making you sit on his lap. A couple of them were there, your classmates, and it was definitely quite interesting to witness how he was behaving. His friends obviously were the first to catch on, but your classmates in general were looking, because Katsuki was never like that, especially when he kept your face in his hands and kissed you sweetly, and then pulling away, acting like this happened all the time, like it was nothing special. You were blushing, shocked, and completely frozen. Katsuki? Did you just... Yes. Would you want me to do it again? He said, and he blushed brightly, but it did seem to send you a message that he was willing to do this. He was willing to try. He was willing to be your lover. Behind closed doors, and in front of everyone alike. And that made you proud of him. And it was a sign that you and Katsuki would continue, that you were meant to be.